The Tour of the Alps remained in sunny northern Italy for the start of Stage 3, heading up the biggest test of the day, which would be the Passo Furcia. Pello Bilbao in the green leader's jersey, leaving Lana and heading up on another difficult day. Early intermediate sprint before two classified climbs, first at Trento and then the Passo Furcia, or the Furcal Pass, in this bilingual region with Niederdorf Villabassa. The finish, a four-star stage and possibly the hardest climb in the race, 154 kilometres. It was an original 11-man break that took over 60 kilometres to form, and once they were on the final, as the leaders began to have a go at each other. But at the front of the breakaway they were still strong, led by James Piccoli. Nathanael Tesfazian was there, Pronsky was riding well, as was Train, with Kudus in 5th position in the pink jersey. In the GC in Catalonia was having another good day. He was riding for Junior X and would be up in a leading pair with Van up the front. Andre Amador was back in, Lastra was there as well, and Piccoli was once again pushing on. Andre Amador, the man from Costa Rica, former Giro d'Italia stage winner and 4th place overall finisher, used his experience to get the group working though. Leonard Kemner of Bora Hansgrohe had been one of the original men in the break. Already a stage winner at the Tour de France, he'd be following the moves well and sometimes making them as well. Piccoli continued to ride at his own pace and launched his own attack with 4.5 kilometres to go. Almost a minute of a gap back to the leaders meant they had time to play around. Amador was good at following moves. Wilner within his sights but not within reach, and it'd be a 5th career win for the young German, his first ever in Italy, and a great sign that he's building for a first ever Giro performance. Second win of the season for Kemner. Looking to be part of a really strong Bora Hansgrohe team going to this year's Tour of Italy. The team's 7th win of the season, with Amador coming really close to a first in 4 years. Lastra yet to take a pro win, finishing 3rd ahead of Tesfazian and Bata.
It was a really tough start. A lot of attacks, a lot of guys wanted to make the breakaway, a lot of teams, so it was really a big fight to get in the breakaway. I think it ended up going on the first downhill, so it took maybe almost 60 Ks for the breakaway to go. So, and then we were pretty much on the pedals for the rest of the stage. It was pretty hard. It's been super hard 3 days. I think the fatigue is starting to show in the riders. But beautiful race, and Tour of the Alps has had some spectacular scenery and some very nice weather, so we're happy.
In the final there were so many attacks, it was just Lennart the best, or you didn't follow the right move?
It was so windy at the end that we were all just playing the game, and you know, a bit of it is a gamble. You know, of course Lennart was super strong, and he deserves the win.
But no regrets. I think you were really tight.
I really gave it everything. I set the pace on the main climb. I tried to attack also on the downhill, and then attacked a couple times on the flat. I did everything I could today. I'm satisfied.